My family forgot to invite me for Christmas, but my girlfriend's family welcomed me with open arms. Now my family is losing it because I'm finally happy. I'm 29, and I've always been the afterthought, the oops baby. My siblings are all 10 plus years older, and my parents basically checked out of parenting by the time I came around. By the time I was forming real memories, they were already teenagers living their own lives. Growing up, every school event I had, they missed. Every choir performance I begged them to attend, they had an excuse for. We're busy. We already have plans. It's just a little kid's recital. I remember standing on stage, searching the audience for a familiar face, and finding no one. Eventually, I just stopped asking. I gave up singing entirely and buried myself in computers instead. That paid off. I work in IT now, managing a team of 15 people. Servers don't stop crashing just because it's a holiday, which means I've missed plenty of family events over the years, but they never even ask. They just assume. We figured you were working. Those 5 words have been the default excuse for as long as I can remember. The one tradition I thought was sacred was Christmas Eve dinner. No matter what, I'd finish work late and show up. It wasn't much, but it was mine. The only ones who seemed genuinely happy to see me were my nieces. To them, I'm the fun uncle who sneaks them extra dessert, who actually listens when they talk about their favorite YouTubers. Last week, I stopped by my parents' house. My nieces ran up to me all excited. "Are you excited for Christmas, uncle?" "Yeah, of course," I said. "What's the big plan this year?" "The cabin," my youngest niece said, grinning. "Mom says it's got a hot tub and everything." I blinked. "What cabin?" I turned to my mom. The moment I saw her expression, awkward, caught off guard. Guilty, I knew. "Oh, that," she said. "Well, we figured you had to work again, so everyone thought you wouldn't mind missing one Christmas." Missing one Christmas, as if I hadn't already missed pieces of so many others. And the worst part? They never even told me. If I hadn't randomly stopped by, I wouldn't have known until Christmas Day when nobody answered their phones. I hugged my nieces goodbye and left. I drove home in silence, and somewhere between their house and my apartment, I completely broke down. My girlfriend Zoe, who I've only been dating since Thanksgiving, heard what happened and immediately said, "Come spend Christmas with my family." Her family, who I'd met exactly once, wanted me there. My family, who has known me my whole life, forgot about me. When I told her I wasn't sure if it was too soon, she squeezed my hand and said, "My parents already know you're coming." Christmas morning, I showed up to her parents' house with wine and small gifts, nervous as hell. I braced myself for awkwardness, for polite smiles, for that stranger in a family gathering vibe. It never came. The second I walked in, her dad pulled me into a hug and said, "We're so glad you're here, son." Her mom had made extra food and kept asking if I wanted seconds. Her little brother challenged me to video games. Her grandma kept calling me dear and making sure I had enough pie. They treated me like I'd always been part of the family. We played board games. We watched Christmas movies. Her dad told embarrassing stories about Zoe. Her mom showed me photo albums. I helped her brother set up his new gaming console. It felt easy, natural, like I actually belonged. Meanwhile, my phone started blowing up around noon. My mom finally realized I wasn't coming to the cabin. "Where are you? We thought you'd at least stop by." I texted back, "I'm with people who actually want me around." That set off a chain reaction. My siblings started group messaging saying I was being dramatic and ruining Christmas. My sister called me selfish for making mom cry. My brother said I was acting like a child. My dad sent a long text about how I was tearing the family apart over one mistake and I should be ashamed. One mistake. As if forgetting to invite their own son to Christmas was just an oops. As if 29 years of making me feel like an inconvenience could be summed up as one mistake. I turned my phone off and went back to Zoe's family table. We were passing dishes and laughing at inside jokes they were already including me in, and I realized something. This is what it's supposed to feel like. Being wanted isn't selfish. Being included shouldn't be something I have to beg for. Later that evening, Zoe's dad asked me to help him with something in the garage. While we were out there, he stopped and looked at me. "You know, son," he said, "families are the people who show up for you. Blood just means you started in the same place. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty for choosing people who choose you back." I almost cried right there. This man who barely knew me had given me more validation in one day than my own father had in 29 years. My family's still mad. They're saying I'm being ungrateful and overdramatic, that I'm punishing them for one oversight. But it wasn't one oversight. It was a lifetime of being forgotten. Best Christmas I ever had.